Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tucson, where it is a beautiful evening for some Big 12 softball on ESPN Plus at legendary Hillenbrand Stadium as we get ready for a 3-game series as the 20th ranked team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, are set to host the Houston Cougars. And hello, everybody. Chris Harris here, along with Wildcat All-American and last year's Big 12 Player of the Year, Devin Nett. So glad you could join us, filling in for Kenzie Fowler. And we're so glad to see the Wildcats are back in town. They've been away for almost a month, and now they are back for their last home series of the regular season.
I mean, yeah, they've had a really competitive last 3 weekends, especially against LSU and Oklahoma State. But as this is their last home series, this is a very special weekend for the Arizona seniors, as this is their senior weekend. So.
And you speak about those seniors. How about the senior catcher, Sydney Stewart? Another phenomenal season, making a push to become the Big 12 Player of the Year.
I mean, Sydney Stewart is just taking very mature at-bats. She knows when to take her walks, and she knows when to hit as well. But if anything, she's in the running for Big 12 Player of the Year, if you ask me.
Yeah, you look at those numbers, absolutely incredible. Now, another standout for Arizona is Reagan Shockey, who sets the table at the top of the order and is one of the best center fielders in the country.
I mean, Reagan Shockey, if I'm a pitcher, she's a must-have for defense. And if anything, she's diving for balls, she's flying for balls, she's throwing people out. That's exactly who you want, and she's the running for Gold Glove, if you ask me.
All right, when we come back, we'll have starting lineups and first pitch between the Houston Cougars and Arizona Wildcats. You're watching Big 12 softball right here on ESPN Plus. And it is Pacific Islander night here at Hillenbrand Stadium. And we had a nice little Tahiti dance performance beforehand. And good look at some of the seniors we spoke of here earlier on. Devin Nets, you got Sydney Stewart there, Taylor Beal. Getting ready for the first pitch here. Celebrating Pacific Islander night. What a great night here at the ballpark. Wildcats, Houston Cougars. Cougars led by their head coach, Chrissy Schoonmaker. Her first season leading this Cougar program. And she's doing everything she can to get that program up and running once again. Came over from George Washington, where she had spent her last 4 years. Atlantic 10 Conference. Take a look at that Houston Cougar lineup, and boy, they got some big bats in this lineup, Devin, especially when you look at McKenna Mitchell and Maddie Hartley hitting in the 2 and 3 spot.
I mean, for Houston, this is definitely the two hitters that you want to be very careful of. I mean, this is also for Houston, the two hitters that you want to see in this lineup for you and to do well this weekend. So if anything, you're going to put them in that 2 and 3 hole, and you're going to make sure that they do some damage in those.
Yeah, Hartley and Mitchell, you see the numbers there at the bottom. 36 home runs between the two of them. You look at McKenna Mitchell with 17, Hartley with 19, 90 RBIs combined this season. They are certainly the big bats in this Cougar lineup. A lineup that's putting up 5.5 runs per game this season. And then you look at Arizona as they get ready to take the field here, and boy, they've been gone so long from Hillenbrand Stadium. You know it feels good just to be back at home.
It does, especially with this weather right now. I mean, the wind's blowing out a little bit for Arizona and also for Houston. So if anything, we're going to see some balls fly, hopefully. But you know what? This is also going to be a pitching duel as well. So it'll be a very fun weekend for both the Wildcats and the Cougars.
And you talk about the pitcher, Devin. It's going to be Jalen Adams. She's going to get the ball here on Friday night, the transfer from Iowa. Boy, she has been having a wonderful season transferring in. 18 wins on the year. It's tied for second in the Big 12.
I mean, Jalen has been a workhorse for this program, especially for this bullpen, and she's been really setting the tone super, super well, and that's something that Arizona needs, especially going to postseason. But also alongside her, who's pitching in the bullpen as well, is Janae Berry. So she's been doing very, very well as well, just helping her out as well.
Take a look at the defense behind Adams here. You got Addie Duke out in left, Shockey in center, Jenkins in right, Sniffen at third, Beal at short, Trice at second, Lucas over at first, and Stewart behind the plate. And that is a defense, Devin. Wow, what a year they have had, turning the double play ball this year. 36 double plays, a program record that leads the NCAA. And for a pitcher like Adams, boy, that feels good when you got a defense that can do things like that.
And I also think that's a head nod to Lauren Lappin as well, their defensive coach. She's worked very hard with them. And if anything, double plays, if you know Lauren Lappin, she's someone that loves her defense, and she also loves defense as well. So I definitely nod to her as well.
So here we go. Game 1 of a 3-game series, Arizona and Houston. Big 12 softball underway. And getting the called strike to get things started there is Adams. Leading off for the Cougars, Ariel Redmond, the left fielder, the sophomore. And second pitch swinging is Redmond. And she's digging hard for 2. What a throw! Getting the out. Oh my goodness! Beal with the tag, but how about Grace Jenkins?
And once again, the defense puts on a show for Arizona. Look at this line drive. Look at this coverage by Jenkins on the diving, sliding throw from her knees. Oh my gosh, look at this out. Especially, I mean, that was a quick play, quick tag. And you know what? For Taylor to lay down that tag, that's huge.
You're looking at a catcher converted to right field, going into the gap, sliding, making the play, then the throw to get the out.
I don't know. Back in my day, catchers were always outfielders. So if anything, you know, they have strong arms, and that's what you want in the outfield as well. So I don't care if she's a catcher. She can play the outfield as well.
They're all athletes, right?
They are. That's what you're trained to be at this level.
McKenna Mitchell at the plate, and she gets the base hit up the middle. So the Cougars with a runner on, 1 away. McKenna Mitchell. So back-to-back hits here early on for Houston.
You know, I do love how Jalen is just going straight for the strike zone, but if anything, I would like for her to bring the ball in a little bit more in the river, but also I think not elevating this ball so much, because you know what, it can fly here in Tucson. This altitude is, it's home run city over here. So.
Yes. Maddie Hartley at the plate, 19 home runs. That leads the Big 12, takes the strike there. Also hitting .341 on the season, the sophomore from Georgetown, Texas. Devin, you mentioned the river. What is that? Where is that?
The river is basically the space between home plate and the chalkland for the batter's boxes. So that's where, as a pitcher, we love to live. if I should say that.
Yeah.
You know, speaking from my experience, and if we start pitching over the plate, that's where we get in trouble. So just from my experience. But I play in the AUSL as well, so if anything, that's actually a strike now. So if anything, I'm almost trying to pitch a little bit outside of that river, almost in the other batter's box.
Make your strike zone a little bit bigger.
Exactly.
Good look right there. 2-1 the count to Hartley. Well, she is a worker for Chrissy Schoonmaker's team. She is always in the cages, even on her days off. Fouls that one away. 2-2 the count. Hartley's 19 home runs on the season. That is tied for the second most single season program history, along with Lori Wagner. 22 is the single season record for the Cougars. So Hartley still has some time and rips that one foul. You mentioned, it's funny, you mentioned how the ball flies out of here. We had a chance to talk with Chrissy Schoonmaker earlier in the week. You know, she played at South Carolina. She actually played here in Tucson in the regionals back in 2004 when she was a freshman. Back when the regionals had 8 teams, she was happy to tell me. It wasn't 4, it was 8 back then.
And probably when Rita was actually flipped the other way. So that means that home plate was, I think, on like the east side, southeast side. So, I mean, this field has been flipped over the last couple years, or should I say decades.
And Coach Schoonmaker also mentioned she remembered how the ball flew out of this stadium. Hartley fouls that one away. So I was thinking about it when I was talking to her, you know, 2004, that was also Kaiten Lowe's freshman year at Arizona. So they are the 2 youngest head coaches in the Big 12, are Lowe and Schoonmaker, not too far, about a few months apart age-wise. Schoonmaker figured. And hot shot gets through the hole past a diving Beal. And Houston with runners on first and second. How about the full count and getting it through the hole here by Hartley?
With a defense like this, you know that they're going to make really good plays. So if anything, I'm loving seeing just the quick singles right now, just trying to put some pressure on the defense. But if anything, you know, this is going to be some gritty softball this weekend. So
the Cougars, first 3 batters, 3 singles. As we have a meeting in the circle, what do you think the message is here?
I think it's honestly a reset. You know, don't worry about those 2 runners on first and second. This is just a reset for the defense and for the pitcher, especially for Adams. So if anything, they want to take a deep breath, especially Christian out there. They want to take a deep breath, you know, set themselves up again. And now we have Janae Berry in the bullpen. As we look at her in the bullpen over here.
Berry, the transfer from Indiana. Looks like she's starting to get warmed up a little bit. But how about for Houston? What are you seeing hitting-wise, their approach, if they're having success here early on?
Once again, I think they're just going to put some pressure on the defense, especially with how well Arizona's been playing defense all year long. At this point, you're going to try and put pressure on them by getting, you know, quick singles, quick doubles, you know.
And now stepping in is going to be the freshman, the center fielder in the cleanup spot, Riley Gardner. How about the freshman in the 4-hole? And she gets jammed, taps it over to third base, sniffing over to second base, and able to leg it out is Gardner. And so we got runners now on first and third after the force out at second base, 2 away.
Of course, Arizona going back to their specialty, the double play. Almost had it there, but came up short.
So Caitlin Lowe hoping Adams can get out of here with no damage done. And stepping in here for the Cougs, Kylie Griffin. She is the DP, takes the strike there. Griffin from Tyler, Texas. She was one of Schoonmaker's first signings when she took over at Houston. Schoonmaker saw her in a summer league and was like, you know what, I gotta have her. Transferred over from Texas A&M. And Adams just misses there, 1-1 the count. And Griffin's been on a nice little run as of late. She had a 7-game hitting streak that got snapped this past Sunday against ASU. She was injured early in the year, but she's really come on since getting into the Houston lineup. And drives one to right field. Jenkins is there to make the play. And Houston leaves runners stranded on first and third. The Wildcats will grab the bats for the first time when we come back.
Wildcats never back down from a challenge.
We push ourselves to succeed both in competition and in the classroom.
We lift up our teammates and proudly represent our Arizona community.
We are driven to be champions in every way.
And this Wildcat
This Wildcat
is here because of you. Thank you, Wildcat Club members, for giving us the strength to rise.
For the scholarships that make our education possible.
for the facilities that allow us to train at the highest level.
Thank you for supporting my journey.
My journey.
My journey.
And my journey.
Thank you, Wildcat Club members, for believing in us and investing in our future.
Bear down.
Bear down.
Bear down.
And we head now to the bottom of the first inning. Houston and Arizona. Cougars with 3 hits in the top of the first, not able to push any runs across the plate though. Let's now take a look at Arizona's lineup here this evening for Caitlin Lowe. And boy, how about Serenity Trice, the transfer? Boy, she has been wonderful this season for the Wildcats.
I mean, Serenity Trice, she is, when you think of her, she's the definition of speed. Her and Reagan at the top of the lineup are absolutely insane. That's exactly what you want when you have a very, very powerful lineup as well. So speed at the top, power in the middle, and just extra base hits at the bottom. I mean, this lineup is stacked.
And we take a look. Taking the ball for the Cougars here to get things started is going to be Nevaeh Brown, the sophomore right-hander. She has been a workhorse for the Cougars this season. This is her 38th appearance and 26th start of the season. Got a fastball in the mid-60s. She can really spin it well. Great up stuff, a changeup as well. Has really had a breakout season here for Houston. And to lead things off, Reagan Shockey. When you talk about speed upon speed, you got Shockey, Trice right behind her. Boy, those two just strike fear in opposing teams leading off.
I mean, we talked about last inning how Houston was putting pressure on their defense, but when you have speed and you know that there's speed at the plate and coming up to the plate, that's tough to handle, especially when they can also hit for extra bases as well.
And slapper over the head of Esman. And a lead-off single for Reagan Shockey to get things started for Arizona.
Here we go. We have Reagan here just absolutely smashing the ball on the ground and just hitting it right over the shortstop's head up the middle. But if anything, that's Reagan's job. That's what she's supposed to do, and she executed that very well. Now we have Serenity who can do the same, but can also hit for extra bases as well.
Yeah, she's got 7 doubles, 4 triples. Those 4 triples are tied for first in the Big 12 for Trice. Brown misses outside here. Trice transferred in from Iowa State. She was all Big 12 second team last year as a freshman. Played her high school ball at Cathedral Catholic in San Diego. Shockey is off and running and able to get away from the tag. How about Reagan Shockey with the stolen base? And for the junior, that is her 10th stolen base of the season.
I mean, if anything, I love this throw by the catcher, how it's on time, but if anything, that slide is amazing. That is something that Reagan works hard for. This is exactly why you want speed on the base path.
Boy, how about the athleticism from Shockey right there?
I mean, that was a great read.
When you're Shockey like that, what are you looking for from the pitcher to get that kind of a jump?
If anything, especially her being a slapper and knowing speed, you really hope that she's throwing a changeup in that pitch that you're going to steal off of, because that gives her even more time and more steps to get closer to second base or the next base she is stealing.
And Trice takes the strike there. 2-2 the count to the sophomore. Boy, look at those numbers. Leads the team with that .442 average. That ranks 5th in the Big 12. 65 hits. That's tied for second in the conference. And goes down swinging here for the first out. So how about Brown battling back here on Trice to get the strikeout as we take a look at that Cougar defense. Redmond in left, Gardner in center, Mitchell in right. Another Mitchell there at third, Esmond at short, Aguilar at second, Hartley at first, and Cintron behind the plate. And now we're gonna have a little meeting on the mound here.
I know that Serenity Trice swung on that one for strike 3 call, but if anything, for an Arizona offense, if I'm Trice, I'm looking at the people behind me, such as Sydney Stewart, Telle Jennings, and Taylor Beal, and Grace Jenkins. Like, they are going to absolutely back her up right here. So if anything, I'm giving her some extra pitches to see, but you know what? I have total faith in the last, that last part of the lineup behind her.
And they had a message there in the circle with Sydney Stewart stepping into the box here for Arizona.
I don't know. That could have been a strike right there.
Because you had the catcher Cintron.
I know.
She's standing back there, so you're going to walk her, obviously.
If
I'm really close, that first pitch.
If I'm Sydney Stewart, I should be ready to hit right now because I want to drive Reagan in, and knowing that this is kind of wild right now, but if I'm Sydney Stewart, I want to be able to drive her in right now. Those are getting over the plate.
How often do you practice this as a pitcher?
You know, you wouldn't think you practice it a lot, but you need to in situations like this where you want to stay in the ball game. So we actually practice it quite often.
Okay. So there is the walk, and boy, there's one thing about Sydney Stewart. We talk about just how she just crushes the ball, but she's also got great plate discipline as well. You know, Sydney Stewart intentionally walked there, but she has now got 35 walks on the season, second in the Big 12.
I mean, she's taking mature at-bats, and people are recognizing it. Let's just say that. That number right there just shows that people recognize her power.
And now it's going to be the junior Telle Jennings stepping in with runners on first and second. Shockey with the leadoff single on second base. Stewart on first after getting the walk. Jennings, the junior, San Pedro, California, and she's really come on as of late. Hitting .321 on the season. Gets ahead in the count here, 2-0.
She's kind of snuck her way into this lineup, if I do say so myself. She's been really well. She's been doing well, swinging at almost first pitch strikes, and getting extra bases that way.
And 2-0 count, gets it past Esmond. They're bringing home Shockey, and the Wildcats strike first. The RBI single by Jennings brings home Shockey. Arizona with the 1-0 lead.
And here's the replay here, and she just really simple that pitch. And this is exactly what Arizona needs to get on the board. Just very simple to that ball, and she's just letting that ball come to her so Reagan can score. And now we have Stewie in scoring position, and this is exactly where the Wildcats want to be when Taylor Beal's up to bat right now.
So Telle Jennings continues to swing a hot bat for the Wildcats, brings home the first run of the game. And now Taylor Beal laying down the bunt, and she gets on. Wildcats now with runners on first and third, and how about Taylor Beal? All smiles after laying down the bunt.
I mean, this is how we put pressure on defense right here. I mean, that was a pretty routine bunt, but if anything, we're playing the short game right now, and this is exactly what Arizona does to get momentum. They've done this all year.
So Taylor Beal with the bunt single, and there was nobody at first base there really for Houston. Getting over there late was Aguilar. And now how about Beal having a little chat here with Grace Jenkins before she steps into the box? What kind of information do you relay to one another in these moments?
I mean, if I was up to bat and I'm listening to Taylor, if anything, I'm telling myself, hey, watch these pitches come in. You can let this pitcher pitch to you. Let her throw strikes to you. If you miss one, she's gonna go there again, Kind of building confidence in that way. Make her prove to you that she can throw 3 pitches in the strike zone over the plate.
So Grace Jenkins steps in with the bases loaded here. 1 away, bottom of the first. Jenkins, she has got 2 grand slams on the season already for Arizona. She has an opportunity for another one here. Arizona already leading 1-0. And Brown gets the called strike there, 0-1. Jenkins hitting .310 on the year. 9 home runs. She was the Big East Player of the Year last year at UConn. What an addition she has been to the Wildcats here this season.
Usually we see Grace Jenkins behind the plate, but this year they put her in the outfield, and I think this is something that was a really good move for Arizona, as she has a strong arm, and I mean, look at the play she just made.
Yeah, made a terrific play there in the top of the first inning. Falls behind here, 1-2. And it's funny you mentioned about her being catcher right field now for Arizona. You know, initially when she was in the transfer portal, they didn't reach out to her because there was no place for her to play at catcher here with Sydney Stewart. 1-2 the count. So they held off on calling Jenkins, and they finally did. You know, when you look at her numbers again, you're like, we got to at least call her. So they did. All the assistants talked to her, and next thing you know, she's here in Arizona.
I mean, her offensive numbers don't lie, so I would do the same exact thing if I was in their position as well.
2-2 the count. Brown the delivery, misses up high. Full count to Jenkins. Brown in a little bit of trouble here early on for Houston. Full count, bases loaded. One away, and Jenkins fouls it away to stay alive. Nevaeh Brown trying to get out of here without giving up any more runs. Terrific crowd here tonight at Hillenbrand Stadium. Wilbur in the house. And this is down and away. That's going to bring home a run. Sydney Stewart. So a bases loaded walk from Jenkins. And Wildcats now with a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Bases still loaded. Terrific crowd here tonight at Hillenbrand. No better place in the country to take in a softball
No
game.
better place. Like I said, the weather's great. Everyone is absolutely chilling right now. You know, there's not too much sun, not too much heat. It is the perfect softball weather.
And now it's going to be the sophomore third baseman, Jenna Sniffen, at the plate for Arizona. The sophomore from Hawaii. Sniffen, a 2-year starter. And Brown catches the inside corner there.
I mean, Brown is just getting ahead quickly, and this is exactly what Houston needs, especially out of Brown.
Sniffen, one of 6 players to play in every game this year, started all but one of them this season. Big opportunity here, bases loaded. He rips that one foul. 0-2 the count to Sniffen. Boy, she shows she can handle the bat as well. In the game against Oklahoma State on Sunday, laid down a squeeze bunt that brought home a run against the Cowgirls.
That's the thing about this Arizona lineup. They not only practice the long ball, but they can also do the short game as well and really hit situationally.
And Brown just misses inside there, 1-2.
I like these competitive pitches. I mean, I know they're just a hair outside or inside, but if anything, I really love how competitive these are, because as a hitter, it's gonna make you swing at majority of these pitches.
Bases loaded. Sniffen grounded to the third base. Mitchell makes the play. Double play for the Cougars. Boy, what a terrific play there. McKenna Mitchell, the third baseman. Wildcats leave the bases loaded, but they're able to push 2 runs across the plate. Arizona with the 2-0 lead after 1. Terrific crowd on hand here. Maybe some future Wildcats right there. Taking in some action here on a Friday night. What do we got going? A little fries, maybe some chicken tenders going on there.
I mean, perfect ballpark food. I mean, the hot
Yes.
dogs as well, hamburgers, come on.
And first pitch swinging, base hit for the Cougars to get things started here in the top of the second. That's Maddox Mitchell. But how about the defense, Devin, by the Cougars in the bottom of the first? Bases loaded to get out of it with a double play.
I mean, this is how you keep your offense in the game right here. Your defense working twice as hard, especially against an Arizona offense like this. So that was a great play by Mitchell.
And how about Nevaeh Brown, the pitcher? Boy, pitcher's best friend, right? Getting that double play, especially with the bases loaded.
Let's just say a pitcher's best friend is their defense, all right? That's all I'm saying. I mean, as much as we think that it's the catchers, us pitchers also love when our defense dives for us, makes great plays like that just to keep us in a ball game.
Mandy Essman, the senior shortstop at the plate, really consistent, terrific leader. But how about Houston? They've got 4 singles already here tonight against Adams.
Is it safe to say that they're very aggressive in the beginning of their at-bats? Let's just say that.
It's safe to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm taking note of right now is that, especially against a pitching staff like this, they like to go at the strike zone. So I think one thing that Houston has practiced all week is probably hitting that first pitch hard.
And they foul. Essman fouls that one away. Good look at the senior shortstop from Kalamazoo, Michigan. You know, her and her older sister, Lauren, who played at Michigan and Alabama, they used to practice hitting in the family's greenhouse on the property at Kalamazoo, Michigan. How about that?
I mean, however you can get that work in, that's how you do it. Love that pitch on the inside corner. That is exactly what Jalen does so well. Love that out of Adams.
Essman goes down looking there. No greenhouse effect there.
Not on that one, but you know what? That's a great spot. She was looking out, and Adams went right inside.
And got her looking. Now up for the Cougs. It's going to be the catcher, the sophomore, Isabel Cintron from Chula Vista. Boy, she has got terrific power, plate discipline. Hitting in the 8 spot for the Cougs. Had a career high 4 hits against BYU back on April 9th. She's got 8 hits in her last 5 games. She's really come on as of late. And she gets jammed on that one. It gets past Lucas. Trice is able to come up with it. But Cintron on. Now Houston's got runners on first and second with 1 away here in the top of the second.
Here's a replay here, and getting jammed on this pitch, and with those ones, those ground balls you have to stay down on because they spin a lot. And that's what we saw out of this one. It spun right out of that glove. And now we're in this situation for Houston where they have runners on first and second and one in scoring position. This is exactly where you want to be with Houston.
And even if Lucas was able to field that cleanly, there was nobody at first base. Cintron was going to get there. Now with runners on first and second, it's going to be the number 9 hole hitter, Bethany Aguilar, the second baseman, stepping in. The junior from San Benito, Texas. So Houston was able to string together some hits in the first inning, but no runs. And boy, here they are again with runners on first and second, only 1 away with Aguilar at the plate.
Once again, I think their aggressive mentality early in the count is what's helping them a lot right now and just putting balls hard into play. You don't want to strive for the big ball yet. You got to know when to open it up.
Back to Adams in the circle, over to third base, back to first, the double play for the Arizona Wildcats. They get it done once again. Their 37th double play of the season gets Adams out of a jam. Wildcats with a 2-0 lead after 1.5.
Wildcats never back down from a challenge.
We push ourselves to succeed both in competition and in the classroom.
We lift up our teammates and proudly represent our Arizona community.
We are driven to be champions in every way.
And this Wildcat
This Wildcat
is here because of you. Thank you, Wildcat Club members, for giving us the strength to rise.
For the scholarships that make our education possible.
for the facilities that allow us to train at the highest level.
Thank you for supporting my journey.
My journey.
My journey.
And my journey.
Thank you, Wildcat Club members, for believing in us and investing in our future.
Bear down.
Bear down.
Bear down.
Boy, how about that Arizona defense coming up big once again?
I mean, right here, they're showing their defense right now, and another double play. Come on. I mean, they just are keeping that streak going.
And how about Adams filling her position? Now we take a look at Arizona. What a terrific season it's been for the Wildcats. And now you start crunching some numbers as we get closer to the regular season and we get closer to the NCAA tournament.
I mean, we have that RPI right outside of that 16 where Arizona wants to be. So if anything, if they can make some good headway in the Big 12 tournament, you know, coming up in the near future, that if they can get to that 16, they have a potential to host. They are a potential host in this. But you know what? I think sitting at 18, they're doing pretty well.
And you look at some of those wins this season here, Devin. Texas Tech, Oklahoma, LSU, ASU a couple of times. So a lot of great wins for the Wildcats as Kez Lucas leads things off here for Arizona in the bottom of the second. And then you just look at the recent road trip that they just went on at Iowa State, obviously conference play, but then they go at LSU and then Oklahoma State. Boy, what a 3-week stretch it's been for Arizona. Lucas skies one to the right side, and coming in for Houston to make the play is Maddox Mitchell for out number 1.
I mean, you say that they went on a long road trip, you know, Iowa State to LSU. But, I mean, I don't feel sorry for them because they got to hang out with the Jenny Finch.
Yes, yes. Got to hit the property there for Jenny Finch. And, you know, we talked to Caitlin Lowe about that yesterday. And, you know, this trip to Iowa State, you know, that schedule got shifted around a little bit. And because of that, they were able to go to Jenny Finch's place there in Louisiana. And the team had a blast over there. They did some fishing, played some hoops, some volleyball, a lot of competitions going on over there.
You know, I'm just thinking about that dean's excuse saying, sorry, I can't make it to class because I'm hanging out with Jenny Finch, you know?
Hey, that's better than a signed note from a doctor.
Oh, I would immediately excuse that. I'd be
Yes.
like, don't worry. You can go hang out with the legend.
Exactly. And the legend was back here about a month ago to hand over a golden ticket to Sydney Stewart for the AUSL. Addison Duke here at the plate in the 9-hole. Boy, what an addition Duke has been for Arizona, transferred over from Ole Miss. Boy, she has done a great job holding down left field this season. Does a great job turning the lineup over as well from the 9 spot. And drives one to left center field. That goes back, and that ball is gone. Addie Duke with the bomb. All smiles rounding the bases. And Arizona now with a 3-0 lead.
I mean, just as I was going to talk about, Addison Duke has been such a crucial spot on this side. Look at this pitch. Drives it the other way to that gap. That is an absolutely powerful swing right there. And this is what Addison Duke does well. She can also play short game. She can hit the ball gap to gap, and she does that. I mean, to me, she doesn't mean to do that. She's just trying to hit the ball gap to gap. And once again, now she's putting Arizona up 3-0 against Houston in the bottom of the second.
And for Duke, that's her 5th home run on the season. And now we go to the top of the order. And it's going to be Reagan Shockey. She singled her first time up.
It's hard to take a breath on this Arizona lineup as a pitcher. If you recognize top of the lineup, like I said a few innings ago, is speed, middle of the lineup is power, and then you have extra bases down at the bottom.
And Shockey 2 for 2. And Arizona just keeps on rolling.
Yeah, Reagan doesn't do too much with this. She just kind of slaps it the other way. And it's a spinner. She didn't get all of it, but if anything, that's what she does best. She just gets on for this Arizona lineup and lets the rest of the lineup do her work.
That's what the leadoff hitter does.
Yeah.
in essence, they have another leadoff hitter batting second.
With more speed.
Serenity Trice shows bunt, pulls it back. Trice struck out her first time up.
And when we look at this, I guess her stats this season, you see that 1 home run there. She slapped that for a home run, by the way.
Yes, she did. And it fouls this one away. Coming over and making the play for Houston is McKenna Mitchell to get the out. 2 away. And now stepping in is Stewie, the Golden Girl, stepping in for the Wildcats. Intentionally walked her first time up.
Golden indeed, but I think we're going to pitch to her now is what we're going to see.
Yes. The question is, are they going to actually challenge her?
That's a great
Or just give her something to kind of look at?
Exactly. I mean, 16 home runs on the season, 65 RBIs. I mean, that's power right there.
Want to know the count? Yeah, Stewart, 9th in the Big 12 in batting average, 6th in home runs, 1st in RBIs, 1st in OPS, 2nd slugging percentage. I can go on and on and on. Basically, these are numbers that could add up to a Big 12 Player of the Year.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to see out of that 3-hole. And I just love right now how patient she is. She's letting this pitcher, Brown, come to her and letting her throw strikes, making her prove, hey, can you throw me 3 strikes and can you strike me out?
2-1 the count, 2 outs. Shockey, the runner, on first for Arizona. Brown missing inside there. 3-1. Pitch number 43 on the way from Brown. And Stewart lifts one to left field, and that ball is gone. The Golden Girl has gone deep. Once again, a 2-run blast off the bat of Stewart, her 17th home run of the season.
I mean, number 17 comes from Stewie doing what she does best. And right here's the replay. I mean, this ball is elevated in the zone, and she just goes with it. I mean, if there's one thing I would like to speak of about Sydney Stewart is that last year she hit the low ball really, really well. The drop balls, those low pitches in the zone. But you know what? I mean, look at that smile from her. She knows she got all of that. She didn't even have to run. But if anything, one thing going back to her at bat right here is that she has done so well this year going with pitches up in the zone, and that's what I think is making her a really good candidate for Big 12 Player of the Year. She can cover the entire part of the zone.
And we're going to have a pitching change here for Houston. And coming in here for the Cougars, it's going to be number 17, Nicole Badeau, the senior righty.
Here we go with this ball up in the zone. You can see how she just goes with it. And if anything, that thing is sky high. Everyone looked at it. If you saw everyone, they looked straight up. But if anything, Sydney Stewart's power is coming from not only that low ball, but also that high ball, and she can go with it.
What was the hang time on that, by the way?
I don't know. I should have counted.
We should have had a little stopwatch on that. But how about Sydney Stewart receiving that AUSL golden ticket on March 29th, the last time we saw the Wildcats here at Hillenbrand against Baylor. And look at all those numbers that she leads the team as we take a look at the moment.
Once again with the legend, Jenny Finch, giving her golden ticket. Happy tears, of course, happy tears. But look at her receiving that golden ticket. Feels like yesterday when I got mine. It's such a special moment, and her family's there as well. And just being surrounded by your sisters, I mean, nothing's better than that moment. And, you know, this is such a new thing for AUSL and going pro. You know, when you hear about softball players going pro, you hear about them going to either Japan or go playing in Italy or even Mexico now. But the fact that we've started, you know, AUSL here in the States, that's huge. And if anything, we're just trying to grow it and make franchises out of it. So if anything, it's a super special thing to be a part of, and I couldn't be happier for Sydney Stewart.
And your first year was last summer, and you're going to be playing again this year.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'll be on the Carolina Blaze in Durham, North Carolina, so tune in.
That we will. Now stepping in for Arizona, it's going to be Tell-A Jennings. She had an RBI single her first time up. Badeau, the new pitcher, this is her 22nd appearance of the season. In for Brown. And misses up high here. Badeau's got a fastball, lives in the mid-60s, also has a down ball. She can spin it both ways with the curve and a screw. She really nice job with the changeup, gets a lot of ground balls out of it. And Jennings swings through that one. How about Badeau coming right after Jennings?
I mean, coming at her right with the velocity, that's something that is a really good change of pace for Houston. That's going to go their way right now, is what we're seeing.
1-2 the count. Misses up high here. 2-2. Tell-A Jennings, boy, this is a player that Coach Lowe's really been proud of. You know, she didn't get a ton of ABs, consistent ABs early on, and probably about the last month or so she has, and boy, has she answered the call and come up in a big way for Arizona. And she's been doing it, Devin, hitting mostly behind Sydney Stewart, which is not exactly the easiest role to have.
It's tough to follow that up. It's tough to follow up a big bat, especially Sydney Stewart. And right here, this is what we're seeing out of this at bat right now from Tell-A is that, you know, she swings and misses at a pitch, but she's also able to lay off that high pitch. Yes, she went for this, but you know what? She saw it 2 times before that. So when you almost throw it there for a 3rd time, a hitter's eyes are almost used to that. So one thing I want to see out of Houston is to climb the ladder a little bit.
Full count, 2 away. And base hit, gets through the hole between short and third. Jennings, the 2-out single here for Arizona.
That is a great piece of hitting. I mean, with 2 strikes, especially when you swung a miss at one before and you fouled one off, that's exactly what we want to do. Here's this side profile. You see how she just goes with that outside pitch. That's the pitch that she swung and missed at. Look at that. That's a beautiful piece of hitting.
What's the adjustment that you make after just swinging and missing on something like that?
She was taking some big swings, so if anything, I think she kind of tried to just stay within herself, knowing that she has 2 strikes. So when you take a big hack like that, you got to almost take a deep breath, take a step back, and, kind of think about your entire offense, not just yourself in that moment.
So now it's the senior shortstop, Taylor Beal, stepping in. And she gets one through the hole between first and second. So back-to-back singles for the Wildcats here. Runners on first and second here with 2 away.
You see Taylor rolls over on this one, but you know what? That's just enough to get through that 3-4 hole, and that's exactly what Arizona needs, to score some more runs, put their offense up, especially with 2 outs right now. That's a great piece of hitting.
Taylor Beal, 2 for 2. Now it's going to bring up the right fielder, Grace Jenkins. Jenkins walked her first time up and gets the called strike there. So how about Grace Jenkins, the batter just before her, Taylor Beal, both from Folsom, California, knew each other growing up back there.
They were actually teammates. And when Taylor Beal was on this team and Coach Lowe called Taylor and said, "Hey, what do you know about Grace Jenkins?" She's like, "Great person. Great personality, great teammate. That's exactly the kind of person that should wear the Block A." And sure enough, she's in that Arizona uniform right now.
And she's worn it well.
Yes, she has.
1-1 the count. Boy, how about the off speed right there by Badeau, gets the called strike.
That's tough to lay off, especially when she's working low in the zone. So we can see she works really, really low in the zone with that hard screwball, and then she comes back with this changeup. That's tough. That's tough to keep. That's a really good tunnel, actually.
Just froze Jenkins on that one. Then comes back with the hard stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm Grace Jenkins. I would be sitting a changeup at some point. With a 2-2. Here we go.
First and second, 2 outs. Wildcats with a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. And Badeau missing outside here, runs the count full.
If I'm Grace Jenkins, I want to make sure to hit this ball gap to gap, not try to do too much, but you know what? If she's going to bring this ball up, I want to elevate as well.
Runners on the move, drives one left field, going back and making the grab for Houston is Redmond. But Arizona pushes 3 runs across the plate, led by the big blast from Stewart. And we take a look at the Big 12 teams in the top 25. We've got 4 of them right now as we get a race to the finish here in the regular season.
I mean, if anything, as a Big 12 conference, probably knowing that SEC probably takes the cake for a lot of those rankings. This is great to see Big 12 representing in the top 25.
And how about Adams back in the circle here, Devin, with a 5-0 lead. Certainly puts her in a much better spot in the mindset.
She's sitting pretty right now. Let's just say that. She's feeling very comfortable. She can go at hitters with ease.
And Ariel Redmond to lead things off here in the top of the 3rd. What a grab she had back in the left field corner.
Yeah, that could have been a potential 2 runs right there, if anything, and almost a double for Grace Jenkins, or maybe even a triple, might I add.
Redmond singled her first time up to start off the game. And Adams gonna miss up high here. 3-0 the count. Good look at Redmond right there from Conroe, Texas. Went to Oak Ridge High School where she won 2 district championships. Mostly a slapper and bunter previously, but she's added some pop this year as she gets the called strike here. She's got 9 home runs on the season. She had 3 home runs last year. That's one of the things that Coach Schoonmaker talked about. Just the weight room is a big, big part of this program. Trying to add on some strength, and this program certainly has this year. And boy, how about the big hop up to Trice, makes the play for out number 1.
I know you mentioned that she's from, oh, here's the replay. We see that she almost tries to, almost elevates this, but you know what? Trice coming over, making a great play, great snag. Have to be quick because, I mean, she's pretty quick on the base path as well.
Talk about the power from this Houston team. 68 home runs on the season. That ranks 19th in the NCAA, 4th in the Big 12. And one of the big reasons why is that player right there, number 22, McKenna Mitchell, with the big blast, her 18th home run of the season. And Houston is on the board.
I mean, for the Houston pitching staff, this is exactly what I want to see out of the offense. This is what is going to, you know, fuel them. Here's the replay here. And this is a great swing on the pitch on the inner half. She just goes with this. That's a beautiful swing.
McKenna Mitchell, 18 homers on the season, 2nd in the Big 12 behind her teammate, Maddie Hartley, who now steps in for the Cougs. So Adams finally gives up a run here. She'd given up 5 hits previous to that one right there.
If I'm Adams, though, I'm still gonna hit my spots. I still have a pretty good lead. you know, I know my offense can keep me in this, but you know what? I want to make sure I'm still being really competitive and not leaving pitches over the plate.
So Maddie Hartley, 19 home runs on the season. That leads the Big 12. Boy, how about Mitchell and Hartley back to back?
2 home run hitters.
The top 2 home run hitters in the conference, and she skies this one to center field. Can of corn for Shockey out there, 2 away. Good response there from Adams. Always curious to see how pitchers respond after giving up a home run.
I mean, that's what pitchers work on. That's what I've worked on, you know, and even at 24 years old, still playing the game, that's the biggest part, is that how do we bounce back after big deficits like that?
And now it's Riley Gardner, the center fielder, stepping in for Houston. 0 for 1 here tonight. Gardner from Wilmington, California. Went to Carson High School where she won 2 CIF City Championships and lifts one to right field. Jenkins glides on over to make the grab for the 3rd out. 5-1 Arizona, but Houston on the board thanks to the McKenna Mitchell home run. Last time the Wildcats had the bats, a couple of home runs.
I mean, Addison Duke takes this pitch. She doesn't do much with it. She just kind of goes with that pitch, and she didn't try to do a lot. And then Sydney Stewart coming up with an elevated pitch goes with it and literally sky highs that one. So if anything, with Addison Duke, you don't see her, you know, hitting the long ball as much. But out of her, you have to know that if you're going to face this offense, she can do that kind of damage. And then having Sydney Stewart do it in the same inning, I mean, that kind of puts a nail in the coffin sometimes for defenses.
And Duke is scheduled to hit second here as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Pardon me, set to hit 3rd. Jenna Sniffen to lead things off here for Arizona. First pitch swinging over to second base and making the play for Houston is Aguilar for out number 1. Boy, if you're Badeau, you love to see that. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Exactly, especially with Houston trying to start some momentum on the offensive side of things.
And we'll hear from Houston head coach Chrissy Schoonmaker after the next half inning. And now it's Kez Lucas, the freshman first baseman at the plate for the Wildcats.
I think we also have to nod to Kez as well for her defense at first base as well. I think she's held her own there. And last time I was in the booth for Baylor, for the Baylor series, Kez was holding it down really well, making diving plays, flying all over the place.
And remember, she had never played first base before she got here. And she was coming off a knee injury. Got a late start with things here in Tucson, but what a wonderful job she has done. And she's behind in the count 1-2 here and goes down looking. 2 up, 2 down for Badeau.
This is a great changeup on the outer half right here. Totally freezes Lucas. And if I might add, when you have a changeup in your repertoire, you need to know that that makes your average pitches look elite. So that is a great pitch to throw in that count.
Addison Duke stepping in. Showed her with the solo home run her last time up. And quickly ahead in the count here, 2-0. Addison Duke from Yuma, Arizona, went to Gila Ridge High School. Mom, Lisa, Dad, Clint. Now we're gonna have a little meeting here in the circle for Houston.
I'm really loving what I'm seeing out of Houston's pitching staff tonight, especially with all these changeups. I think that's exactly what you need to come at a huge offense like this. Keep them on their toes, keep them guessing, especially with a home run hitter like Addison Duke right now. She's seen the ball well tonight.
Duke ahead in the count here, 2-0, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And called strike there, 2-1. Badeau trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning here. 3-1 the count.
I'm surprised they're not trying to go in on Addison Duke right now because she went away with that home run really well.
And rolls it over to second base. Aguilar making the play, a 1-2-3 inning from Badeau. We'll hear from her head coach, Chrissy Schoonmaker, when we come back.
In 1926, a student's final plea echoed across the University of Arizona.
Tell the team to bear down.
Rooted in this land and built on curiosity, excellence, and determination, we have transformed Bear Down into a legacy.
And you know what? We're just getting started.
Bear Down.
And welcome back, everybody, to Hillenbrand Stadium. Arizona with the 5-1 lead over Houston. And we are happy to be joined right now by Cougars head coach Chrissy Schoonmaker. Coach, appreciate you joining us here.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate you being here.
You bet. Just thoughts on what you've seen here from your team so far.
Yeah, second time through the lineup, looking to make some adjustments. We've had a lot of runners on, so looking to clean them up. Big hit there from McKenna the last half inning. Hoping to get some more people on and keep cleaning people up offensively.
I want to go to the defensive side of things. How is that changeup working against this Arizona offense right now? You just put up a goose egg right now.
Yeah, Nikki's doing a nice job getting ahead. When we can get ahead, we can work our other stuff off a lot better. So I think she's doing a nice job locating, especially that half inning, rolling out 2 grounders, the backwards K, and the changeup. So great half inning from her. We're just talking about stacking moments, so we're going to keep trying to stack them.
Thanks for the time, Coach. We appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. Go Cougs.
Houston head coach Chrissy Schoonmaker. Got a 1-2-3 inning out of Badeau. Now they grab the bats here as we head to the top of the 4th. And to lead things off for Houston is going to be Kylie Griffin, the DP here tonight. Griffin flew out to right field her first time up. Jalen Adams rock solid here for Arizona, lead the 5-1 lead. Boy, Chrissy Schoonmaker, she was a tremendous athlete. Captain when she played at South Carolina. Schoonmaker in high school at Sebastian River High School in Florida. Besides softball, she also played basketball, soccer, volleyball, and track. Lettered in all of those sports.
I mean, when we see athletes today playing softball, when I was getting recruited, a lot of the coaches would ask me, do you play any other sports? Do you play any, anything that, that's outside of softball?
You compete in another sport.
Yeah, and if anything, they're just like, they just told me, we want to see softball players be athletes.
Yes.
And that's what you're seeing today. You're seeing a lot of two-way softball players. People who can pitch, people who can hit at the same time. I mean, that's one of my specialties, and that's something that I take pride in is, as a pitcher, not letting my coach take that bat away from me. And that's one thing I would like to applaud Caitlin Lowe on, is letting me do both when I spent my time here at Arizona.
1-2 the count, and Griffin is able to foul that one away. Well, you did the pitching and hitting and fielding at a very high level. So did you play any other sports besides softball?
I did volleyball.
Okay.
And I did flag football, and
What positions did you play? Where'd you play in volleyball?
In volleyball, I was a middle.
Okay.
So if anything, I was blocking a lot. You know, I was one of the bigger girls. So I was able to, you know, block pretty well, but also just, you know, I would outside hit sometimes, but also be a libero. But
Okay.
yeah.
And Griffin's fouls off another one to stay alive. And then what about flag football? What did you play?
I played flag football in middle school, and I was actually a middle again. I was a snapper, but it was very different. I snapped, and I would
weren't the
run.
quarterback?
Yeah. Well, I was
With
a quarterback
your
for a
arm?
little bit. A little bit.
Okay.
But no, I think
Snapper, huh?
I know. I know. I was on the line. O-line. So, yeah, if anything, that was a really fun time. And now we're seeing flag football and football now.
Huge.
It's big now, and
Yeah.
it wasn't that big when I was playing. I only played it in middle school.
Yeah, it's going to be in the Olympics in 2028. Adams in the dirt there. Boy, Stewart is down. Boy, she caught that one where there's no padding.
And right here, this is a great pitch still. Almost goes for it, but you know what? Oh,
in
looks
the
like she took
chest
it off
protector.
took it off the shoulder, I think. Just missed that shoulder pad. You know, that's still a great block from Sydney Stewart.
Take another look. Certainly took the wind out of her. And this is a moment where everybody kind of takes their time before getting reset. Great job by home plate umpire Stephen Gould. We also got the first base ump, Gil Zayas, and third base ump, Aaron Golden. We also like to give him a couple extra seconds to kind of reset. Somebody gets dinged up there behind the plate. And Griffin, what a professional at bat here by Griffin. Run the count full here.
I mean, especially when Houston's down by 4. This is exactly the kind of at bat you want to see.
Yeah, to lead things off here in the top of the 4th. This is going to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And Griffin goes down swinging. How about Adams?
I mean, that was a perfect pitch on the inside corner. And when we look at this, I mean, beautiful placement, beautiful height. That tunnel is remarkable. Love that. Right under the hands. It's a great punch out for Adams.
An 8-pitch at bat goes the way of Adams getting the strikeout. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. That's now going to bring up the right fielder, Maddox Mitchell, out of Fairfield, Texas.
I do have to applaud Griffin, though. Seeing that was 9 pitches or 8 pitches?
8 pitches, yes.
8 pitches. I mean, that just rolls over to the next hitter, and that gives them an opportunity to see more pitches.
Adams ahead here, 0-1. Mitchell drives one, center field, and Shockey's there to make the play for out number 2. Boy, it's got to be so comfortable for Adams when you've got number 25 out there in center field.
I'm telling you, she is all over the grass. I mean, no one's shopping at the gap when she's in center field.
She's collecting receipts out there.
Yeah, she is. She covers ground when she's in center field. Let's just say that. She makes a pitcher feel at ease when anything's hit out there.
You know who else makes a pitcher feel at ease? When you take a look at Shockey, was the previous shot with Sydney Stewart behind the plate.
Oh, I mean.
So you, as a pitcher and first baseman last year, when you got Sydney Stewart at the catcher position, how comforting is that when you're in the circle?
You know, Sydney Stewart, not only does she have the mentality of just leading an offense and also being a catcher, she leads her defense as well, but she takes up space in a way that her mentality just makes you feel comfortable as a pitcher. You know, she's someone that will lead you, and she understands you, and that's one thing you can only ask for a catcher, is that you want them to take up space and almost have that same confidence that you have in yourself.
And that's besides the way she swings a bat.
I mean, yeah, she takes up space with that bat too.
2 down here in the top of the 4th. And we've got a pinch hitter now for Houston. And it is going to be number 27, Ronnie Esparza, the freshman from Southgate, California. Hitting for Mandy Essman. One and 1 the count to Esparza.
I mean, you mentioned a few California girls, but why don't we talk about how many Texas girls are on this team?
Which you would expect.
From Houston.
There you go.
Texas softball's pretty good.
Tell you what, it's good in a lot of places. It's so awesome to see how this sport has grown. There's talent throughout the country. And Caitlin Lowe has been able to pick up a few of them from all different places.
When I was playing travel ball, you know, your softball hub was in Southern California, and that's where I grew up. So if anything, we were the softball hub of America. I felt like it was like us, Florida, Texas, a little bit of Chicago area. But now it's spreading out everywhere. You see people, you know, you see all these girls forming new teams, but these club teams out of nowhere. And it's great to see how, you know, the game of softball is growing, especially here in Arizona. Arizona wasn't a big place to play softball, and now it is.
And you can credit the Arizona Wildcat program for that. And there's a hot shot, second base, Serenity Trice making it look easy. A 1, 2, 3 inning, 5-1 Arizona. Come on back here at the bottom of the fourth inning, and look who's going to lead things off for the Wildcats. It's going to be their leadoff hitter, Reagan Shockey, 2 for 2 on the night. And look who's on deck, Serenity Trice for the Wildcats. The 2 leading hitters for Arizona this season. And now we got Caitlin Lowe maybe making some changes here. Boy, Serenity Trice, she made it look so easy there in that last out defensively.
I mean, that was one of those plays that you just take a drop step at second base, and you can definitely take a little bit more depth, you know, and you can just, you don't take as many steps, but you have as much range as you can because you're really close to first base.
So Shockey to lead things off here against Badeau. So Shockey, she likes to go with that split grip. What is the purpose of that?
That just is more, she's able to have more control of her barrel, if that makes sense. And she's able to kind of do a little bit more of a chop and have a little bit more power when she chops in the ground. But she can also do that as well. So if anything, you don't know if she's going to hit away, slap it, if she's going to slap for power, or if she's going to bunt. So that hand placement kind of goes both ways for her.
1-1 the count to Shockey. Well, we saw last week in the series against Oklahoma State, the Cowgirls brought their right fielder to the infield to have 5 infielders, and Shockey swung away, didn't worry about slapping the ball, and got herself a double to right center field because there was nobody out there.
Yeah, I think the one thing that you cannot underestimate about the Arizona lineup is that their speed can also hit for extra bases. I mean, you see Serenity has a home run. She's powerful. You see Reagan, she can hit a double when she wants. She just shops at those gaps.
And another slapper up the middle. 3 for 3 for Shockey.
And that's why you have, against some defenses and some offenses, Here we see, this is why sometimes you have that third infielder, or sorry, fifth infielder, I should say, because you can cover more ground with that. And as Reagan's doing right now, she's just playing the game.
You know what? She plays it well.
Yeah, she does.
And now it's Serenity Trice. And gets the called strike there. Trice 0 for 2 tonight. You mentioned that one home run she had earlier this season.
I've been a part of a few slap hit home runs, and if anything, it's funny to see, and it's fun to see slappers do that, because a lot of people underestimate their power, you know, and they're able to actually hit the ball pretty far when they actually connect well.
Yeah, it was her first career home run. It came on March 24th against GCU. Behind here, 0-2. One and two, the count. Hoysa Badeau, the pitcher, she was ducking, thinking Shockey might be off and running. Badeau's done a nice job since coming in relief of Brown.
She has. She's been keeping the ball low in the zone.
Base hit up the middle by Trice, her first hit of the night. She's now 1 for 3. And the Wildcats with runners now on first and second. No outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
Right here, Trice just goes with this pitch because Badeau's working low in the zone. And you can see the Arizona hitters make this adjustment of just going with that low pitch in the zone. And now we're going to probably see them make that adjustment with this changeup. But we'll see if they can make that adjustment because she's been mixing this pitch very, very well.
Now steps in Sydney Stewart.
I don't know. Do you pitch to her right now?
I don't give her anything to hit. How about that?
I guess we are going to pitch to her right now.
Chrissy Schoonmaker, decision to make here with no outs. Runners on first and second. She's already got a 2-run bomb to left field. Her 17th home run of the season, fouls that one away. Here was her last time up.
I mean, look at this home run up in the zone. It goes with it, skies it. I mean, this ball, it flies here in Tucson. So if anything hit in the air like that, you just know you're going to jog them at that point. But you know what? Sydney Stewart here has been doing a great job seeing the ball, being very patient as a senior leader in this offense.
And Badeau ahead in the count here, 0-2. And Stewart stays live, fouling that one away.
I love seeing Sydney Stewart take these pitches, but, you know, just foul them off to get to her pitch. That's what you're going to see with a very mature hitter like Sydney Stewart right now.
Well, Stewart keeps fouling away, just wasting these pitches here for Badeau.
Oh, yeah, she's just dumping these pitches,
Yes.
just trying to get to her pitch. And if anything, we know Sydney Stewart can hit low in the zone. She can hit the elevated pitch as well.
And she wants to see another one.
Why not? With how well she's seeing the ball right now, it's a cat and mouse game right now with this pitcher and catcher right now.
And Stewart's been the cat most of the time this season.
Oh, yeah.
40th pitch here for Badeau. Ahead in the count, 0-2 to Stewart. Stewart, this one deep right field, and that ball is gone. Sydney Stewart, her second bomb of the night. This one a 3-run shot. And Arizona with an 8-1 lead.
Yeah, we see Sydney Stewart here. She just does so well with fouling these pitches off to get to that home run pitch. And if anything, she didn't get all of it. She went the other way. Here we go. We see this ball low, outside and low. And if anything, they kept going there. So you know what? With a hitter like this, she's going to make an adjustment. And like she did right there, she just took it the other way.
So she lifted one high to left field for the first home run. This one goes high to right field. First one a 2-run shot, this one a 3-run shot, but what an at-bat by Stewart. Quickly in the hole, 0-2, fouled off some pitches, finally got something she could do damage with.
if anything, I'm really proud of Badeau for being able to go low in the zone, because that's where Sydney wasn't able to lift anything. But once you see how she brings that ball up 1 to 2 balls, that's the damage that Sydney does. And if anything, we saw it in that replay. She didn't have to do much.
18 home runs on the year for Stewart. 70 RBIs on the season as she continues to build a strong case for the Big 12 Player of the Year as Telle Jennings steps in.
Here we can see how she just lets this ball travel on that back half, and she just sends it the other way. If anything, she wasn't doing too much. She knows that they were pitching her outside, so she just goes with it. That's a beautiful swing and a beautiful job from Sydney.
Jennings rolls one over to second base. Aguilar slides over to make the play for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Boy, Aguilar does a terrific job defending her position. Great range, very athletic for the Cougars.
And once again, this is a great bounce back from Badeau. That home run and coming back with that ground ball, that's huge. That's what you want to see from your pitcher.
And Taylor Beal, first pitch swinging. And that one goes over the batter's eye.
I mean, that's the same home run we saw against Oklahoma, is it not? It wasn't a grand slam, but you know what? They'll take it.
The big blast by Beal. And it's now a 9-1 lead for Arizona here in the bottom of the 4th.
You see this pitch right down the heart of the plate, and Taylor just lets it get on that front half right there, and she just gets her barrel out and she goes with it. What an amazing swing from Taylor, and you know, kind of reminiscing from the Oklahoma Grand Slam, are we not?
Yes. 6 home runs on the season for Taylor. She had a total of 7 home runs her first 3 years. And Hillenbrand Stadium has loved it. And take a look back, you ask for it, you get it, that grand slam against Oklahoma
So
earlier.
this home run tonight over the plate, this one again, just a ball higher and takes this one dead center. I mean, swing of her life, I might say.
Yes.
I mean, what a fun at bat, and especially a memorable moment here at Rita for Taylor.
Yeah, on that Oklahoma home run, I know she did an interview with Arizona Wildcat reporter Mackenzie Hamilton, and she told Mackenzie that she blacked out on the swing. And, you know, you talk about Taylor Beal, Devin, boy, she was born to be a Wildcat, especially when you consider who her aunt is.
I mean, her aunt, Janae Lelis, played here at Arizona. She was a third baseman, played a heck of a third base as well. And if anything, Taylor was born to be a Wildcat from day one. Her and her brother used to hang out and even go watch her aunt go play in the World Series. So, I mean, how cool is it to say that not only you got to, you know, play in a program with your aunt, but also kind of follow in that legacy?
You know who else was on that team when her aunt was playing in the Women's College World Series?
Oh.
Arizona head coach Caitlin Lowe.
Oh, my, I mean,
was on the same team.
Let's just say Coach Lowe has always known Taylor Beal, and who knew? And as we actually talked with Caitlin Lowe earlier this week, she said, you know, it's hard saying goodbye to Taylor Beal and knowing that this is her last season because she doesn't know, you know, Taylor outside of that Arizona uniform.
Caitlin Lowe told us yesterday she is in heavy denial.
Yes.
That Taylor Beal is wrapping up her career here as a Wildcat. And we got a pitching change here for Houston, and coming in is the sophomore London Park, making her 24th appearance on the season as the Wildcats stretch their lead to 9-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So this is the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Cougars. And stepping in here for Arizona, it's going to be the right fielder, Grace Jenkins. She's swung a heavy bat this year for Arizona. 9 home runs on the season for her.
I mean, as a transfer, that's something that you want to see out of a player that you bring in, especially, you know, ACC Player of the Year, is that right?
Big East Player of the
Big
Year
East.
at UConn last year. Hit 21 home runs last year for the Huskies. Also hit 469. And 2-1 the count here to Jenkins. Park in the circle for the Cougars. Throws a down ball. Mixes her speeds really well. Gets a lot of ground balls, which is what you need here at Hillenbrand. And back up the middle, Park is able to knock it down, but can't get it to first base. So Jenkins is on with one out here in the bottom of the 4th.
If I'm Park, that's exactly what I want from, you know, myself as a pitcher. But if anything, we got to make sure we make that play. We see that Grace with 2, I mean, she just tries to keep this ball on the ground, what she's only given. But here, we just see that stumble. But if anything, we got to think ball first and, you know, make the out right now, because right now we have 1 out. We want to make sure that we can keep our offense in this.
And we got a pinch runner now for Arizona over at first base for Jenkins, and it's going to be the freshman Molly Daly. Played her high school ball at South Point Catholic, probably about, what, a 5-minute drive from here?
I mean, practically right across the street.
Right? So Daly into pinch run. She's done a wonderful job at that here for the Wildcats in her freshman year. 17 runs on the season for Daly.
Being a pinch runner is no joke. If anything, I needed quite a few back in my day because I'm not the fastest person. Let's just say that. So I've always applauded the people who can pinch run for me because they run so well. And they have the best IQ on the team for sure.
And we got a pinch hitter now for Arizona. And it is going to be the freshman, Sina Talataina. I think I nailed it.
Yeah.
Talataina at the plate. Takes the strike there, 1-1, the freshman who played her high school ball with at Cathedral Catholic in San Diego, Serenity Trice. So you had them handling the right side of the infield there for Cathedral Catholic. Trice at second and Talataina at first. Fouls that one back. 1-2 the count. Talataina also played flag football at Cathedral Catholic as well as basketball. Again, the multi-sport athlete. A trend we love to see. 1-2 the count. Daly, the runner, pinch runner at first base. And speaking of Trice and Talataina, get to see them here during their days at Cathedral Catholic.
I mean, how fun is that? I mean,
right?
You get to see not only, you know, the players you grew up with playing in high school, but also you get to do it at the college level. How fun is that? And not only do we have this with Serenity and Sina, but also Taylor and Grace.
Such a good deal. 1-2 the count. Park the delivery. Talataina stays alive, rolls it over to the left side. I tell you what, you know, we talk about Talataina, you know, playing flag football. She was the quarterback. You know who'd have been a great wide receiver? Serenity Trice.
With that speed, of course.
Go deep.
Literally. And don't stop running.
Yes. And Shockey off to the races, and pardon me, Daly. Boy, great piece of running there by Molly Daly, the freshman. Cintron doing all she could behind the plate to help out her pitcher, but it was Daly. Boy, you talk about how pinch running is no joke, and Daly with the heads-up play here.
This is a really great read. This ball's in the dirt, and this is what pinch runners are paid to do. They got to read balls really, really well.
And going down swinging here is Talataina. So Park gets the strikeout, and we got 2 away here for Arizona. And we're going to have another pinch hitter. It's going to be Kiki Escobar. Caitlin Lowe staying busy, working that lineup.
Yeah, she is. If anything, Kiki can hit for extra bases as well as play the short game as well. So if anything, she's that triple threat.
Kiki Escobar, one of those seniors, Devin.
One of those seniors.
Enjoying the last home series of the regular season of her career.
I mean, this is her last weekend at Rita in an Arizona uniform, but we did hear she's coming back, right?
She is coming back. One of the graduate managers next year. And I tell you what, they're off to a terrific start on that lineup too. Talking with head coach Caitlin Lowe about who's coming back as Escobar swings away center field for the out. And Arizona with the 9-1 lead. And how about Sid Stewart with another big blast?
Wildcat fans, it's time to renew your season tickets. Renewals are now live for Arizona football, men's and women's basketball, volleyball, and soccer. Not a season ticket holder? Well, now's your chance to become one, as new season tickets are also on sale. Visit ArizonaWildcats.com/renew or call 520-621-CATS, that's 621-2287, to renew or buy new season tickets. And remember, the deadline to renew is May 1st. Bear down.
Momentum. It's what launches us forward, develops life-saving vaccines, and helps children regain mobility. Momentum is Pulitzer Prize winners, championship contenders, and building a new medical school from the ground up. Momentum is more than just moving forward. It's being unstoppable. Can't stop Houston. Can't stop us.
And we head to the top of the 5th inning. You know what? This is a good bonding experience for the team. You know, you get some of these youth teams here, some club teams here, and you know it's a good bonding experience because you've been a Wildcat fan for a long time here at Hildebrand. Just you come here on a Friday night, you haven't seen the team in about a month because they've been on the long roadie, and they come on and put on a performance like this. It's so fun to watch.
I mean, how fun is it to have a top 25 school in your hometown for softball?
Every year.
Every year.
And Jalen Adams
with the PFP.
Fielding her position, just like she was Devin Netz out there.
I mean, we call those pitchers fielding practice reps right there. You can see how she just almost pushes that down, but, you know, goes with it. If anything, Taylor's right behind her to back her up, but that is a great play by Jalen.
So Jalen Adams making it look easy out there. One away. And she is 2 outs from having herself a 5-inning complete game. Wildcats with the 9-1 lead. Run rule would be in effect if the Cougars are not able to push across any more runs. How about the pitch count here for Adams? This is just going to be her 54th pitch.
I mean, she is comfortable, like I said in previous innings. She's not doing too much. She's letting her defense work. And if anything, not a ton of strikeouts tonight, but if anything, she doesn't really need a ton of strikeouts because her defense has done so well, not only in this game, but also the rest of the season.
Pinch hitter here for Houston is the freshman Shelby Taylor. Taylor out of Livingston, Louisiana. She was high school teammates with Baylor's Kyle Savant. Adams ahead here, 0-2. And just misses outside here. And if you're Jalen Adams, you are just pounding the strike zone at this point with a 9-1 lead.
You are, but one thing I'm seeing is that she's also knowing when to go in and out of the zone. That's really important as well. You don't want to just go right at the strike zone. I mean, that's one thing that I've gotten caught up in multiple times. But if anything, pitchers pitch, and we don't just throw, we're pitchers. There's a big difference.
Wonderful job by our crew here this evening. Executive producer John Daly, producer Gregson Frampton, our director Travis Winters, our graphics coordinators Sarah Duarte Verduzco, Greg Lugo, replay Stephen King, and Bobby Rodriguez. On audio, Micah Mucklow, camera Jason Kotlier, Hayden Garber, and Jake Sutton. And on video, Helgi Blucher, and utility Greg Jones. Terrific job here this evening on the first of 3 games here in the series against Houston. Terrific job by our analyst here this evening. Devin Netz, first timer, filling in for Kenzie Fowler.
It's been fun.
And Taylor goes down swinging for out number 2.
I mean, right under the hands, you can see how that just kind of dips right under the barrel. That is a great pitch, especially a very competitive pitcher's pitch for Adams right there. That's exactly what we need to get those 2 outs.
Houston down to their last out. And it's the top of the order for the Cougars, Ariel Redmond. And she falls behind 0-1. Redmond 1 for 2 for Houston. She's got one of the 6 hits for the Cougars here tonight. And rolls one over to first base, and making the play is Escobar. And the Arizona Wildcats come back home and get the victory over Houston. 9-1 is the final. And Jalen Adams goes the distance for Arizona, but how about Sydney Stewart? Swinging the big bat for the Wildcats, a pair of home runs, 5 RBIs. And everybody is loving it here at Hillenbrand Stadium. What a performance by the Wildcats, grabbing game 1 here in their 3-game series against Houston.
I mean, let's talk about the pitching staff for Arizona, not having to go to their bullpen, only using 1 arm. That's amazing. We don't want to, you know, overshow any of the arms here, but Stewie getting it done at the plate, helping the offense, you know, finish this game in 5, and then the defense just coming out once again, getting another double play to add to their double play streak. I mean, the Arizona Wildcats put on a show tonight, and within 5 innings, they finished strong, especially on senior weekend.
And what a way to bring it back home for the Wildcats. Take a look at our game summary here. Mitchell with the solo home run for the Cougars, but weren't able to do anything beyond that. But boy, it was the long ball here for Arizona that got it done once again. And speaking of the long ball, we are joined right now by the Golden Girl.
Hi.
The senior catcher, Sydney Stewart, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs on the night. Take us through the 2 home runs, starting off with the first.
Yeah, honestly, just trying to get my pitch and get something I can get extended on. You know, seeing like a lot of pitches, I just want to get something that I can just do my best on, and yeah, I ultimately got that pitch, so.
And then how about the second one there to right field?
Yeah, just fighting off, you know, fighting off that pitch. Obviously a lot of foul balls to the right side, and they went there again, so I had to make the adjustment.
Sydney, this is your 2nd season in an Arizona uniform. What has changed from your first season to the 2nd season, just as being a very mature hitter like you are this year?
I think just the people around me, the culture here and the program here is just so special, and I think I'm just so grateful and so blessed to have amazing people around me. So just trying to keep that consistent mindset and just be grateful for every day that I get here and just to be where my feet are at.
Well, you're just keeping the good vibes going here, Sydney, because the last time we saw you before this, you were receiving a golden ticket for the AUSL, and of course it was the Golden Girl herself, Jenny Finch, bringing it on out for you. Take us through that moment and what it meant.
It was surreal, one of the best moments of my life, and I think it's just so cool to have the opportunity to play beyond college, and I'm just so excited to play, you know, with some of my old teammates, with some of the legends of just the sport, and it's just, I'm really, really excited, but obviously have to finish out this season. We want to end our season at Oklahoma City, so that's the goal at hand here right now. So,
knowing that you are a senior in your senior weekend, and also knowing that you're pro-bound, what is something that you would tell, you know, little Sydney, or, you know, little girls looking up to you? What's something that you would tell them, give them some advice?
Just to take it one day at a time and just to be where your feet are at, because it's gone by so fast, and this has been such a special journey, and I just look back and I'm just so grateful for everyone who's been alongside me and just my support system. Like, I am so blessed, and I just take it day by day, and I'm so happy to be a Wildcat.
Sydney, we love watching you play. Keep swinging.
Thank you so much.
Sydney Stewart, the senior catcher for Arizona. And speaking of swinging away, What a night here tonight for her.
I mean, hitting to all sides of the park. Let's just say that she pulls one earlier in the night, and then she goes the other way for an oppo taco. I mean, what more can you ask from the senior?
Some final thoughts here real quick. What you saw here tonight?
I think Sydney Stewart is really making a very competitive run for the Big 12 Player of the Year. And once again, I think Adams with the bullpen just being able to hold it down and, you know, not have to go to those extra arms in the bullpen. I think that's super, super awesome for Arizona. And if anything, they're putting on a show for us this senior weekend and really making this Homestead, you know, something, you know, something to be proud of.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Hillenbrand Stadium in Tucson. Once again, the final score, Arizona 9, Houston 1. For all the talented people behind the scenes and for my partner, Devin Netz, I'm Chris Harris saying so long. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.